Okay, so over the last couple of days, I've been doing some experiments with different light bulbs and measuring the power density, and also associating the power density with the behaviour of my leopard gecko. Um, so if I start off with what I used before I did this experiment, so that was the 35-watt halogen um, bulb by Arcadia. Um, that was in there for, I can't remember exactly now, but say several months, working fine. And in the summer, Mr. Jinx was very active and all that. And then he started to slow down from about mid September, which is kind of normal anyway because it's sort of heading towards autumn, and cooler temperatures at night time uh, lead to kind of like a slower metabolism, so lower energy levels. And then I decided to do this experiment. I can't remember what made me do it now. I was just fiddling about, I think, and then just stuck in an old spare par 30 halogen lamp, which I've put in there now. And he was out basking. The temperatures were up by to like about 35 degrees on the warm side, and about 40 on the basking spot, 40 plus even. And the humidity was down to about 30%. And he was I'm not saying he was as active as he was in the summer, but he was definitely more active than what he was um, about a week ago. So the so it started off with the halogen 35-watt, and sort of around from mid-September, the temperatures started dipping in the day to about 27-ish, which is still fine. But he wasn't coming out of his hide, but that could have been down to a number of other factors. You know, like I was saying about the lower temperatures at night, um, and leopard geckos do like to hide anyway, especially at this time of year. They'll hide all day one day, and then they'll start coming out the next, and then they'll hide again, or whoops, it's just normal. So anyway, so then for 2 days that par 30 was installed, and he was out and about, and he was basking on this rock here, um, and the power density was around 250 to 300 ish watts per square meter, which is like bang on the sort of recommended level. Um, so, and the visible light, infrared, and UVB are all in kind of one area now. They obviously the light spreads out a bit, but this area here is consistently more shadier now than what it used to be. So then yesterday I tested this 40-watt spot bulb just out of curiosity using the solar irradiance meter, and the temperatures got to, I think, 27, but there was no activity at all. He didn't come out of his hide all day. But that could have been due to a number of other factors as well. But He didn't come out at all yesterday. Today I tested the similar to this, but a 60 watt. So exactly the same, but it was just a 60 watt. The temperature's bumped up to about 29. So a slight difference in temperature and a slight drop in humidity as well. And as you can see tonight, Mr. Jinx has been out. Not basking as such, and it's like after dark now. So the light that's in there now is my sort of lamp, the bedside lamp going in. So he hasn't been like, say, what's the word, twilight basking, or basking when there's only the halogen left at sunset on. So yeah. So I've reinstalled the Power 30 heat lamp, the 75 watt by Arcadia, and I just want to see. It'll be interesting to see now if you'll come out and bask again tomorrow. Another reason why he could have come out tonight was maybe to hunt, because he did look a bit sort of. He had those sorts of eyes. He was looking for food. There is a dubia roach just lingering by there. I don't know if you can see the shield of its back. He did attempt to go for that, but he missed it because there was too much foliage in the way. But he'll get it eventually, no doubt. He's gone back into his burrow now on the cooler side. So it'll be interesting to see what his reaction is tomorrow to the Power 30 halogen, and if it'll be similar to 2 days ago. So I'll keep you posted. So the Power 30 halogen gives off, I think I did say earlier on, the power density of that was between 250 and 300 watts per square meter, so much more powerful than these basking spot bulbs, which only give a power density of around 60 to 75 watts per square meter. So there's a big range there in the power density between the three bulbs. So while these do give off a bit of heat, the power density, which is the kind of radiation coming from the bulb, is pretty low compared to that of the one that's already in there now. So yeah, so tomorrow could be another story again. I'll keep you posted. There's a dubia roach just approaching the entrance to the cave here. Mr. Jinx is in there. That sort of black thing there is a dubia roach. Gonna see how long it takes before it reaches its doom. Gone out of Mr. Jinx's view now. Probably gone out of view. Right by the entrance to his cave. So that's a really good shot to see Mr. Jinx's head just pop out, lunge forward and catch the dubia roach, but it didn't happen. in the moment. But anyway, I don't know if you can hear, there's like a cricket or a cockroach chirping in the background. I'm not sure exactly where it is. It could be behind the cork bag, it could be behind the rocks, it could be anywhere. Somewhere in that sort of direction. um, but yeah, there's still a little bit of food left over. Well, there could be a lot more than in there than what I can see, obviously. But yeah. So there's a few of these darkling beetles keep popping up. He did eat one when he came out of hibernation, so he must have been really, really hungry and just went for one. But usually, like tonight, he turned his face away from one. So I think it's only like an emergency that they will go for these guys. It's not like a staple. But these darkling beetles make excellent cleaners. So they're detritivores, so they eat breaking down matter. So like leaf litter and bits of plant matter or dead insects they will eat. They will even eat lizard poo. So these are good to have in this ecosystem.